Setting the motors to power level 127 created a forward behavior with both motors at full power. Just now, you adjusted the motors to run at about half by setting the motor commands to run them at 63 instead of 127. What do you think other combinations of motor powers will do? In this lesson, you will investigate the effect of various motor power level combinations on the robot. Let's start with negative numbers. Change the motor commands to give each motor a negative 127 power setting. The robot moves full power in reverse. Positive motor powers go forward, and negative powers go backward. Positive, negative, now what about 0? Change both motor commands to be 0. The robot is stopped. A 0 motor power makes the robot hit the brakes. Now what happens if, instead of always giving the same power level to both motors, we set them differently? The robot turns. Different combinations of powers give us different ways to turn. Motors running in opposite directions will cause the robot to spin in place. This maneuver is called a point turn. By turning on one motor and stopping the other, you can perform a swing turn, a wider turn with the robot pivoting around the stopped wheels. For the labyrinth challenge, we want to have the robot go to this point and then turn left. We already have a program that gets the robot here, and we now know how to make the robot turn. All we need to do is put the two together. Start with your previous program, the half-speed version. If you don't have the program anymore, just change your current one back to 63 power forward on both motors. To program the robot to do multiple actions in a sequence, simply add the commands in the order you want the robot to do them. The robot reads the program from top to bottom, the same way you do. So since the behavior shown here makes the robot go forward to the intersection, we should make a turn afterward. Add a left turn in place. And let it run the turn for 7/10 of a second, 700 milliseconds. Go to Robot, compile and download, then try it out to see if it works. In this lesson, you learn how to make the robot turn and move in reverse using different combinations of motor powers. You now know how to program all the necessary behaviors to navigate the labyrinth. You can move, turn, and put them together. But it looks like there are still some improvements that could be made to the robot's performance. Move on to the next lesson to make some adjustments.